And we are live.
Yes, we are live. It is Wednesday.
Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Yes. It is hockey time in about an hour.
Yay, they finally split up when the Kraken and the Leafs play. We don't have to watch back-to-back games. And this one's going to be over at like 10:30, 11 o'clock instead of 1. Assuming it doesn't go to overtime.
9:30. Dude, it starts at 9:30. So be finishing like 12. Game 6.
Hey, it's still not.
Thank you, Jamie. Dave, we can do SmackDown followed by the Kraken game on Friday. It starts at 10. Thank you, Jamie. Jamie, did you see the Chelsea score today?
They won a game.
No. No, they didn't.
How are we late, dude?
How are we late, dude? The game doesn't start for an hour.
Yeah. And my stream says it's scheduled for 8:30. It's 8:29 by my computer that runs 2 minutes fast.
I feel bad for Arsenal. But yeah, Chelsea lost to Brentford 2-0. One of the goals was an own goal.
Oh, Chelsea lost and it was on an own goal.
Chelsea actually helped themselves lose by scoring a goal for Brentford.
Wow. Jay, what are we late for?
They can't even score for themselves anymore.
I don't know what we're late for. I want to know what we're late for.
I don't know. Hey, Bruins and Panthers are tied in the second. 10 minutes left. 10:17 left. Boston could take it tonight.
Oh,
Boston could.
Yeah. Fix any of this.
Okay, let's request my review. Because apparently you still don't like Kraken games for some unknown reason, but you like Leafs games.
Oh, I have to request a review too. That's odd. I haven't had to in a while.
Well, clearly they don't like you anymore.
Jay, what are we late for, man? Are you here? What are we late for?
So tomorrow's going to be very intense, Dave. Very intense.
Yeah. Tampa's on the bubble, so.
Yeah, we could see history tomorrow, or we could not. Probably not going to do that, Jamie, just because I barely pay attention to wrestling when we focus on wrestling, let alone when it's not even the set of the stream.
I'm still curious as to what we were late for.
Yeah.
I almost sent you Leafs versus Tampa tags with today's date before I realized. I'm like, oh, it's a Kraken game today.
Impact is glowing. Oh, good.
Is that an old school Space Jam shirt or is that a new school Space Jam shirt?
I'll show you the back so you can tell me.
That's just generic Bugs and Daffy in their shirts. I don't know.
There you go.
How long have you had it?
last year, but this came from Primark, who's still releasing Dragon Ball Z merchandise. So,
Well, Dragon Ball Z is a big thing, a big deal still. Where Space Jam,
dude, they
I'm
release
gonna say
everything. Like,
I'm gonna
they
say
make,
that was released for the new one.
it wouldn't surprise me. Like, oh, Naomi's now in Impact. Nice.
Oh, Naomi went to Impact.
Of course you did. That's where all the people that nobody cares about go to.
Is there anybody out there? Hi, I want to talk to you.
I'm not real, Dave.
What's going on, Jay? Are you even here, man? It's been like 10 minutes. You said we were late for something, and I don't know what we're late for.
Yeah, just gonna get a little bit hype. If you're curious what I think of vegan bacon, tune into tomorrow's Shorts video. If you want to know what I think of Aldi's vegan bacon, tune into tomorrow's short video. And you will get your answer. Hi, Wario.
Oh, hey, Wario.
You want conversation? You're not going to be getting it.
Dropped you a like. Just because I can.
Thank you.
Have your subscriber stats tanked over the last month?
They've kind of bounced back a little bit.
Lucky you. I'm doing well, Wario. What about you, man? Hope you're well.
My day existed. It's now my new day.
Yes, it is.
My day's been alright. Work was alright. Same old, same old. Made food.
That's
cooked
good.
food. Did
That's
things.
good. So, as much as I hate to admit it, wearing this brace is actually helping my hand.
Good.
Yeah, I got way more range of motion in my thumb than I did, say, a week ago when I wasn't wearing. So, Kraken versus Colorado.
Okay.
Did anybody think that this was gonna reach where it's reached? Like we knew it was gonna reach a game 5 because
I said this. I told you that Kraken was taking the last game.
You say a lot of things that are predictively wrong.
Yeah, but did I not say that Leafs were going to win last game?
Yeah, and I also called out the last 2 games were in Tampa or were going to be in overtime. So, or actually, no, I didn't. The second one I said regulation. But I was still almost right about the scores. Like it was within a goal.
Yeah.
Or 2.
But,
pretty sure the last one was 2.
Yeah, I did. Hey, Ian, how you doing? I knew the Kraken weren't going to go out after one win. If they're going to lose, which they could still lose, they're going down with the 5.
If I was betting on over under, I would have won. So I said 3-2, which is 5, and it's usually over under 5 or 6. So I probably would have gone with an over, and
yeah,
I don't gamble with what I don't have though. So like I'm not a betting man.
yeah.
Couple bucks, whatever, like. I might put a 20 on a Boston Leafs series with Days though, just to make that fun. He's a big Boston fan, yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've tried Twix White. They're nice. Yeah, literally, I put that chocolate finger up, Jamie, and he's just like, aren't these just worse Twix? And I went, no. Twix and chocolate fingers are nothing alike.
It's a cookie covered in chocolate, less the caramel. It's worse Twix.
Biscuit and caramel covered in chocolate.
It's a freaking okay. Then that's the same thing a freaking Twix is. It's some sort of biscuit cookie covered in chocolate with a layer of caramel on top. It's a Twix. Your fingers just don't have the caramel.
And have a completely different texture to them.
Ooh, the texture of the chocolate is different. It is visibly like
no,
one is
the biscuit is different.
Like
biting one of them and the other one.
Biscuit covered in chocolate. Stop being technical. It's a worse Twix. It's a worse Twix.
No.
Yes, it is.
Chocolate fingers are better than Twixes. I said it.
What planet do you live on where a cookie covered in chocolate is better than a cookie caramel and chocolate?
Have you ever had a Cadbury's chocolate finger?
Yeah. It's a Cadbury. It's Cadbury chocolate around a freaking plain biscuit.
And it's amazing.
For a bland, basic, you know what, like yourself, yes. But me, I prefer to have that biscuit covered in caramel and then wrapped in chocolate.
I will shove my knockoff Twix up your ass in a minute. Get my knockoff
you guys heard that? He just threatened to sexually assault me.
It's only sexual assault if you don't enjoy it.
Bro, did I ask for you to do that? No? Then I'm not
enjoying
it.
I have a jive. Yes, it's a knockoff Twix. Why are you betting on Winnipeg? Winnipeg suck. Okay, that's random football. Thank you, Jamie. Leave it on because why not? Thank you. Okay.
Seriously? That's what you're reviewing 1 year ago? Oh, there's a channel reviewing the Dragon Ball Super's best and worst animated episode. And my answer to that is the reason that the first few episodes, or the first 2 arcs, where they made the movies canon and it sucked up until the Trunks line, the animation sucked, is Akira Toriyama didn't think it would stick like it did.
Yeah.
He thought he was just gonna he thought he was just gonna make the 2 movies. He thought he was gonna make the 2 movies canon. People would get bored of it, and that was gonna be it. And no, people loved it and wanted more. The only thing they said was your animation is sloppy and lazy, and you need to do better. So he cleaned it up and made it look brilliant, and brought it into
I don't think the animation was that bad. It just definitely.
Oh, bro, there's some episodes that are really, really bad. Really
yeah,
bad.
he did still compared to Z for a little bit. I give you that.
Like it was modern day style animation, but like it was just you could tell they whipped it together.
Yeah. I have cake.
You're making me jealous. I want cake. I'm gonna message wife for cake and coffee.
This is why you go around sisters for lunch, but she gives you cake. Oh yeah, the little shit needs can now crawl. She can only commando crawl, but she can crawl. It's learning, Dave. It's learning.
Um, I have one really big glaring issue with how you just addressed that. Why is your niece an it? I'm sure your sister would love you calling her child an it.
I refer to the thing as child sometimes. Just child.
It's still better than calling the child.
I'm making a
it.
reference to something. Oh yeah, man, that's my DBZA reference. Vegeta went, "It's learning." Yeah, it's a DBZA reference.
I don't remember that, but one. Okay.
I think he said. Was it Trunks? He said it to. Would help if I'm actually typing.
By the way, I want to ask this because they say in the DBZ or DBS canon that the Destroyer God is directly connected to the Supreme Kai, and if the Supreme Kai dies, so does the Destroyer.
Yeah.
Which Supreme Kai is Beerus attached to? Because it is openly stated that Beerus was the one who put the Elder Kai into the Z Sword. So technically speaking, he never died and never whatever. Just there
when
would have
a
been.
new one was appointed, they connected.
Is that canon? Do we know this for sure?
Yes. In the actual show, it's referenced that if the Supreme Kai dies, Beerus dies, and they specifically point to the actual Supreme Kai, not the Elder. Yeah. I can't. Yeah.
Hold on.
The
I'll ask you.
was
Which Supreme Kai is Beerus attached to? Similarly to the other gods, it's Beerus is linked to the East Supreme Kai, where if one dies, the other will too. This amounts to the leaf is given to East Supreme Kai's vast inferiority in strength to Beerus. It is Shin. The lifelink of the God of Destruction in Supreme Kai Universe 7 was briefly transferred to Shin's Port of Fusion with Kibito. So it is Shin either way. And it would have been when they became Kibito Kai. The combination of Shin and Kibito.
I remember.
it would have been briefly transferred to them because of the portaffusion, where it would have been permanent, but then they used the Dragon Balls to separate them, so it would have gone back to Shin. But it makes you wonder if Beerus didn't put the Elder Kai into the sword for the sheer purpose of you can't die if you're sealed away.
Yeah.
And if you can't die, well, neither can I. I'm basically indestructible.
Yeah. Go to about 9:50 and watch it from there, and that's the DBZA reference.
9:50, you said?
9:50, and just watch for about 15 seconds.
Okay.
It's an obscure one, but it popped in my head.
Okay. Yeah, it is DBCA.
Yeah. Hey, Panthers got one back. 1 minute left in the second. Panthers are up by 1. I could be right in saying the Panthers were going to take this.
Oh, so I tried to go back to like the older match was on that game of that you played. Yeah, I can't block the barrier block stuff. Yeah, so I have to like just take the go.
So what you wait? No, don't start over. What you do is exactly what I told you to do with that one, right?
Yeah.
Is if you can't go back, you go forward until you can't go, like until you're like scared you're gonna die, and then you go back.
So I want
to your house, and that'll respawn guys, right?
Yeah.
And then you go and you fight forward, and then you go back, and then you fight forward.
Oh, I went back, so I was able to get that gun. Not the one that I had, but the thing looks like an AK.
Oh, okay.
So I got that, and then I got like another gun that's like a plasma gun, sort of.
Okay, cool. If you can't beat that boss in the atomic whatever, I'll try and beat it again for you. So I got it down to half.
But if you look at it, if you push like say like the plasma whatever, you'll see like the like less than like robots like really hard.
Yeah. Hello everyone. What's up? Who you got? Kraken or the Colorado Avalanche? If you can't tell, we've got the Kraken.
The Kraken! Hey, Resident Evil. Welcome. Yeah, here's a spoiler for my food review. Vegan bacon is not as good as real bacon. I don't think anyone needed in a review to realize that. But no, my actual thoughts will be in a food review tomorrow. But still. No, Jeff Hardy's not retiring, Resident Evil. Watch the clip. I shall retire from screwing up. His actual promo was then having a comment like, I should retire from screwing up. Like, does people not watch the actual clips? Both you and Ronnie have come in there and told me the same thing. And then I found the clip and watched it. Not retiring.
What are you eating?
Hey.
Oh, it's still the cake. It's a crumbly cake.
That's because I crumbled it up. Because it was very crumbly.
So, my first fact
Homemade
is
lemon cake.
still true. It's a crumbly cake.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Mo? Didn't think we'd see you
Yo,
tonight
Mo!
with it being a Kraken game and all.
You are.
Or if we made a Kraken fan out of you.
All I can say is Boston's goaltender's being shite tonight.
Oh.
He's saved 14 shots. They have 2 goals. They've had 16 shots and scored 2 of them. That is not good goaltending. Boston has had 27 shots.
All right, Mo.
I
like it, man. You're always welcome here. You know this. I just didn't expect to see you tonight.
Raw, just saying hi to friends. Resident Evil. He's not working for WWE again. Don't you worry. Ed says he might have another year of performing at this level. Oh no, sorry. Edge believes he might only might be able to perform at an elite level for another year. Edge can perform at an elite level? I honestly think his wrestling's been kind of meh for a while. Yeah, nice to have you here, Mo.
Yeah, man.
Always. Forever and always. We'll play together forever and ever and ever.
Okay, you ruined it. I'm going home.
I could definitely be in a horror movie.
No, Tom was saying their goaltender doesn't seem like he's playing so well tonight. Only saved 14 out of, 16 shots, he said?
Yep. That's what it says. That is not a very good goaltender tonight. Ronnie's going to not be impressed.
He's going to come in flying.
I don't think Ronnie actually understands hockey a lot of the time. Although, okay, then again, Ronnie doesn't understand most things most of the time. So.
He skated as an extra today, so you're still looking at him.
No, it was confirmed by NHL.com that they are playing nice.
No, I know, but they're still looking at Bunting. He's skating.
Yeah.
Taking part in practice.
Well, might bring him back for, I think.
The only thing that, and I hate to say it this way, but the only thing that Nyes has that Bunting doesn't have right now is that Bunting's taken 15 minutes of penalties in one game, where Nyes has only taken 2 over 3. Besides that, Nyes has 1 more point than Bunting in 3 games. And gets knocked on his ass every time he gets hit. When it comes to the physical part of the game, Mo, Nyes looks like a boy and playing in a man's league.
I'm reading up on who this Cale Maker is, and it's going to be a big hit for the Avs tonight.
Hey, Alter Ego.
He has got a Stanley Cup, obviously, and a Norris Trophy and a Conn Smythe Trophy.
Smythe.
So the kid's got some accolades to his name. Yo, what did he go? Wrong chat, but hi.
Oh, you said hi to me and
Hey.
yours, and you and. I didn't do that on purpose. Because he said hi to you and mine.
Elizabeth is not going to AEW. She works for WWE, mate. Definitely will not be leaving WWE because of how much they pay her. Where have you heard she's going to AEW?
Oh, you're just reading it in my chat.
Yes, that's what I mean. That's what I find funny.
That's fine, alter ego, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not a.
Hey, dude.
I think he meant to be in your chat.
I think he did. I mean, you can still make your grand return in my chat if you want. Okay.
You're. I don't know. You're preaching to a Michael Bunting fan. I like Michael Bunting.
Hello, Altered Ego. Welcome back.
So, if I'm Bunting,
I
I
do
don't want
love
to play for
Bunting.
Keith anymore. Okay, went out there. I tried to get position. Unfortunately, it resulted in me making contact with somebody's head. I got 3 games suspension. I've served my time. I played all season to help you guys get here. And I'm being replaced by the rookie. I'm out. Scratch anybody else but me for that first game back. You don't like what you see when I come back? I take one too many penalties. I take 1 penalty, and that's too much. Then bench me. I don't get to play anymore.
Okay, let's go. That's Nevo. Yeah, to be fair, that nice save was incredible. I do have to say, hands down, that nice save is the best save I've seen in the playoffs so far. Like, that was incredible. Like, how he saved that, I will never know.
I know how he did it.
Oh, yeah, he put his stick.
No. He got lucky. Be in the right place, the right time, and react in just enough time to stop it going over. Because let's face it, that was basically a goal.
Isn't that basically hockey in a nutshell?
Oh, bro, what I'm saying is he got next tier lucky. Like, he's got hidden horseshoes up his butt. Next tier lucky. Like, I'd be going and buying if I was him, that night, I'm going to buy a lottery ticket and I'm spinning a slot machine. Because I bet you that slot machine comes up 777s and I win the lottery on top.
Yeah.
Got super lucky.
Yeah, he's not in WWE at the moment. He's currently injured.
Is luck a big portion of the game? Yeah, you need a lucky bounce here and there. Just he happened to be the guy on the ice in that position at that point in time, so. You want to know what else is lucky from that last game? Tavares tips a goal in from in front. Do you know how lucky that is?
Yeah.
Not only does the shot have to get through to him, but he's got to tip it in such a way that it still goes past the goalie whilst redirecting it onto net. You know, it's I feel the way I feel, but I also kind of like sympathize. Like a good portion of me like sympathizes with the whole thing. We've won 3 games without it. That's the fact of the matter, isn't it? Like without Bunting, the Leafs have won 3 games in a row. However close they've been. I mean, the second game we came back and said, "Nope, you know what? You want to clap us here? Here, have one back, right?" But we've won 3 games in a row without Bunting, and lost the 1 game that Bunting was in.
Yeah, I made
Quite
this point to
handedly.
you earlier.
I'm aware. You know, that's why I'm like the only reason I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, I see it, but
I think that's why Sheldon will has picked Knies for this next game, is because, as you know, you play with what's working. If you've lost a player and you've won 3 games, you don't put that player in and take the player that you've won out, because your chances of like
wait, okay, so what we're saying here is that this little brat Nyes, he's the Leafs playoff beard. You can't trim him now. we grew the playoff beard, and now we can't do nothing.
He literally could be the playoff beard.
Oh man, I shed a tear on that. That was a good joke. Oh yes, I laughed that hard at my own joke, people. Sometimes, you know, you just crack yourself up. What do you want? Oh man. See, I'm also a firm believer in second chances as well. So, you know, I kind of feel that Bunting should be given an opportunity to prove himself. Coach, I can go out there and be what you want. If he doesn't get back on the ice for, like you said, for Game 5, he ain't coming back. Or 5, right? 5. He ain't coming back.
It's Game 5.
He's not coming back. And the biggest problem that I have against Nyes is he is not a physical player at this point. When it comes to getting hit, he looks like a boy playing in a man's league. He is getting knocked down every single time on his ass and being thrown a couple feet.
He has to learn the NHL style. Obviously, he's been in. What was he playing? University hockey.
I'm just saying, he needs to.
Minnesota.
Let's get him a season under his belt before we, you know, like Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley, William Nylander, Mitch Marner, all played a season before they were ever used in the playoffs. Granted, we really didn't have the, you know, the depth like we do with Nyes, but I don't know. I think he needs to become a big, strong boy. And like I said to you earlier, Tom, and like he's kind of completed his game.
Yeah.
No, but that's who he's being played. That's who he's being played against, though, Mo. He's being played against Victor Hedman. So he's like all I'm saying is when it comes to battling for the puck, he's not. I noticed that he's got to battle a whole lot more and expend a whole lot more energy to get that puck than somebody like Bunting, who's played 2-3 years already in the NHL and is a big, strong guy in himself, and you know can push and shove back. The major problem that I have with Bunting is 15 penalty minutes in the first game, and I personally think that was just the refs targeting him to make an example out of him, and I'm taking that into consideration when I'm the coach, or if I'm the coach.
Wow.
What?
Minnesota did not play very well today. They got shut out.
Oh wow!
Stars won 4-0.
I don't know. Who else was it that was? I need to look at the lineups. Who else was it that was? Taves was knocking him down. Or no, not Taves. I'm looking at the wrong team. I need to look at their spot. I'm looking at my thing because we're talking about the Leafs on a Kraken game. So
Yeah, there's not really much to say about the Kraken though, apart from McCann getting taken out last game. There's not a lot that's really actually happened.
no doubt, not denying that. But something to be said about going with what got you there. And if I'm the coach, I feel like I'm between a rock and a hard place at this point. Means you got Michael Bunting, who played 82 games of 82 games, and then got called on a BS call, as far as I'm concerned. Making contact to the head. Made an example of. Okay, to even go further to prove my point, the guy who took out McCann only got a game. Bunting was used as an example. That is all. And because he's a Leaf, he got one game for the hit to the head, one game because he's a Leaf, and one game to make an example of him. That's what happened.
Wow.
I'm saying, and it was incidental. It was incidental contact, as far as I'm concerned. Too.
Oh, damn, Jeffrey. Hey, AJ.
But it's gonna be nice regardless. So the coach has made it. The coach
wasn't in the lineup.
What?
No, Muzzin's definitely not going to be in the lineup, dude.
The Muzzin was dead.
Don't know where you're getting that information from. Muzzin's out till the end, until the beginning of next year. I mean, next season. Dude, he's not expected to be back until September. He's not coming he's not going to be in Game 5. I'll tell you that now. Where did you hear that? Right. Muzzin's out.
He's out with.
I love that.
What was he
Injuries.
out with?
Michael Bunting. Coach's decision. Fucking love that terminology. I feel bad for Bunting. I love how injuries. Michael Bunting. Coach's decision. Expected to be out until at least April 29th. That's so stupid. Way to put it. Maple Leafs news.
You're not wrong. I feel like the refs would just be targeting him again. And well, welcome, Kev. How you doing today, Turtle?
Yeah, it's definitely not correct, AJ. Muzzin wasn't even at skating practice. Like, whoever said Muzzin's returning is very incorrect. But Mete was at practice, Dave. Victor Mete was there. Looks like he's going to get cleared. Oh, yeah, he is cleared. No, they've got Mete listed as September as well. But he was literally skating.
Yeah, he might not be back until they're basically saying he's not back till next season, but he's skating to try and get physically healthy again.
Ah, okay.
There's nothing saying I can't practice with the team as long as I'm already. Ooh, watching the Jason 30 and this guy just beamed him right in the head with a ball.
Maury was not a part of the full practice, but he was on the ice. He wasn't with the main group, but he was on the ice. So he's not cleared yet, but he's making steps to get there. Yeah, sorry, AJ. We're not going to see Muzz until next season. That's even if we have
if he doesn't retire.
Honestly, I would retire if I was that dude.
He was out for what? Concussion issues?
Neck.
Oh.
But either way, I think one of them was concussion.
Oh, Matt Murray skated by himself on another ice pad.
Yes. So, slowly getting there. But shall we just start discussing some Kraken stuff, maybe?
Well, we are a Leafs fan first, and Kraken fans.
I know, but we are.
Well, that's why I tried to bring it to the McCann hit, but like that flopped on its you know what.
Yeah, but you just started immediately talking about bunting again. Alright, Gruby's going to be in net, confirmed.
Jamie, for the last time, playoffs is one word, dude. Just realized that now. Jamie, what are we gonna do with you? I'm watching the Jason 30 because that's what's playing on my local station. That's gonna play the Kraken game for me.
Nice. So yeah, the Tai Kartai, I'm just going to pronounce it Kartai, is coming from the Firebirds and is looking to be in line 1. So AHL player going to be on our first line with 2 pretty good players.
I don't know about an AHL guy being on line 1.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for singing Kurt Angle's song. We appreciate it.
See, is it bad that I just read that and still heard HBK's tune?
No, because he sang it with HBK's tune when he did it.
I think I'm cute. I've got gold medals. It is a beautiful day today. I was outside for a bit. It's quite nice.
Jamie, I've just Googled playoffs, and it's still coming up as one word for
I've heard the good
dictionaries.
news, yes, Mr. Williamson. Pastor Williamson, sorry.
Yeah, most websites that have a dictionary are saying it's one word.
If you go and search, say playoffs to Google, it puts it as one word. I double checked 300 times. Yeah, maybe. I don't necessarily live a
Jamie,
righteous
it
life.
does. I searched playoffs as 2 words and it's coming up with football stuff. I put playoffs with 1 word and it's coming up with basketball.
Oh, Boston tied up? Okay.
Coming up with basketball to start with. Dave, I'm pretty sure Pastor just told you to die.
Why not? Because being 100% righteous all the time sucks, man. I enjoy getting drunk and, have views and opinions that aren't necessarily, we all have things that we regret and don't want to talk about.
Yes, Hayden, the Leafs are going to win tomorrow. They're going to smash it.
There's also a God that says, do what I say or else. Yeah.
Why did Boston have to get one back? 15-20 left in the third. Boston and Florida are tied
that's still lots of time, too.
Exactly. Florida are out if they can't win this.
Well, I tell you what, I'm gonna keep doing me, and when it's all said and done, I'll see which side of the railroad tracks I end up on. That's funny. It can't be guaranteed that I'm going one way or the other, but I personally believe that I'm going to hell anyways. So I'm gonna do me and enjoy my life, and if
Florida got one back.
how I have chosen to live my life in the second half of it, because I was horrendous as a kid. Yay, Panthers got another one. Nice. I was horrendous as a kid, but as an adult, I've tried to live better. Yeah, he was the one right on the cross, right next to Jesus. He was also being crucified, and right then and there, Jesus basically said to him that you are forgiven, and so long as you follow me, you will see the kingdom of heaven.
When it gets to it, wait, is it away or national? I'll let you know for the link because I'm still waiting to see which one. Because currently one of them has Bastion on. Hey, Dominic, we can do it.
Yeah, but before you can accept the love of another,
Shall we?
you first have to love yourself. And that's, with a lot of the conditions I have, very hard some days.
Hello, Pablo.
And
Oh, nice. Nice, Pablo. Fine, Ian.
yeah. Yeah, and that means people who spend, and that's another thing that I find very, very hard to believe, is that people who spend their lives doing horrendous things to other people can literally on their deathbed choose to accept Christ and they get to go to heaven. That seems ludicrous to me.
Oh, nice, Bork. Yeah, 9:30. So, okay, to make it simple, the game starts in about 5 minutes. Thank you, RJ. Yeah, sorry, we're all in different time zones here, Dominic. It gets confusing.
Okay, Mr. Pastor Guy, I have a question for you. Okay, because this is a question I ask a lot of people. How is it that we came from Adam and Eve, okay,
Yes, I do.
to start, populated the earth. The earth was then flooded for 40 days and 40 nights. wiping out all of humanity except for Noah and his family, who then repopulated the earth again. Now, we have scientifically proven that for any species to survive, they must first have a diverse genetic code. Which means that, you can't just have two and populate. Because it would muddle the gene pool, and therefore, you'd have all sorts of different defects and whatever. Jamie, that's enough, please. I don't want to be triggering anybody. But I'll give you a lulz still.
Roderick Strong is definitely not under contract with WWE, Uzi. He got released by WWE a while ago.
Who?
So don't worry. Roderick Strong does not work for WWE anymore.
Oh, Roger Strong.
Yeah, he got released a while ago.
So they lived on basically universe juice on Noah's Ark as well, because they brought two of every animal and themselves, and that was basically it. No, Mother Mary is the mother of Christ, Jamie, and you're gonna start triggering people very soon.
Come on!
So the Jays managed to pull out a win today, or the last game. It says Jays in 30. I'm not sure which game, but they won 8-0 over the White Sox.
Nice.
Boston got another one back.
Yeah, they did. I just watched the goal.
There are theories out there that it was a great big explosion that started everything in creation. And then things were very hot and very cold and very hot and very cold. And it's quite possible we all developed from bacteria and fish into various primate forms. I'm sure you're familiar with the theory of evolution.
Yes, Borg, what's up? I heard Roderick Strong is all elite. Good for him.
Oh, Tom, this is saying it's coming up at 10 to 10 on this channel. Kraken at Avalanche Game 5 coming up at 9:50 p.m. Eastern Time, 6:50 PT. And it's literally right at the bottom of my screen.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll start before then. Don't panic yourself. Thanks for the like, Ronnie.
It's a very good point.
He's not wrong. I'll be here for a very long time.
Probably.
Mm,
It just says
It's
it's
only
coming
like
up at 9:50 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm watching Sportsnet 360, I think. Well, I mean, we can only hope, man. I just,
oh damn, Ronnie.
I just find it also very hard to believe in a entity that gives you free will, but then says, "Do what I say, or else."
Nice, Hayden.
That literally strips us of our free will. If you wanted something subservient, then why not just take away the free will in the first place? I don't know. I don't think I want to deal with Tom all the time. I like the fact that I have to take him in small doses. And I'm sure the feeling's mutual.
Yeah, kinda. I can't stand many people for many hours, Jamie.
I have a
Work
general
is bad enough. At least I
dislike
can
for
shut
most
those people
people.
out. Most likely Pablo.
Man, I just want to sit on my cloud, play some video games, smoke my bong. Like that sounds like a great eternity to me. I'd like to never have to deal with hot or cold again. Just pour a drink and it's gonna be cold, or unless it's meant to be hot, right? Never have to feel hot or cold again. Just always be in a temperate climate. Well, I guess I ain't going there then. I don't know. I'm a very angry individual without that, so. Oh, I remember this goal. That was a wicked goal by Mitch Marner. Why I smoke is there's many reasons. One, it keeps me calm and mellow. I don't want to, you know, hurt the people who cross me. Those who are shitty to me. When I don't smoke, I feel like they deserve to be shit on too. And the fact that I feel powerless to do anything to the shiesty people who do shiesty things to decent people, just fuels that anger and rage, and I don't like feeling that way. So I smoke, so I don't feel that way anymore. I ain't in heaven, bro. And from what you just said, I ain't making it there. Like, I don't know what to say to you, man. I don't want perfection. Perfection sounds mundane and just,
Yeah, I can't until the game starts. There you go.
you know what? I also smoke because I enjoy the feeling. You know, as much as it's a medication, it's also something I do because I enjoy doing it. You're making reference to the Simpsons climb to heaven, where it was just a great big bloody staircase. Uh, if I'm honest, Pastor Williams, Jamie's a bit of a dickhead, and he just generally takes the piss out of everything. Like, literally everything. Asking him not to take the piss is literally like asking him not to breathe air. That's just Jamie. So, I understand that, it's making my eye twitch too, but, you know, we try to let people generally be themselves here. Um, I don't know, because I find some of it funny. I'm kind of with you on this one.
Oh, this kid's making his NHL debut tonight.
Yeah, well, the anger issues were already there. And I can tell you, my wife will tell you, my best friend will tell you, Tom will tell you that without weed, I am a way worse off human being.
You're a Marty prick.
Banter, it's
I
just
know,
having
Joe,
some
you
fun,
are.
making it, it's banter, it's making a joke out of something serious. Think of Jamie as you'd think of an episode of South Park. They just make fun of everything, literally. Tom is the gentleman in the top right corner of the screen, and the English sounding fellow. Say hi, Tom. Hi, Tom.
Konnichiwa. Oh, hello, Piper.
Yeah, but when they're not making fun of something you care about, they're quite funny. I don't agree with some of the ways that they make fun of various religions and whatnot, but you know what? Somebody somewhere finds it funny because they've made it by like almost 32 seasons now. Like,
22, I believe.
yeah, they've been around basically as long as The Simpsons, and they're still funny. So, or at least funny to somebody. I stopped watching ages ago. How in the hell? Something like that.
1989. as of the actual show, 1987 from the Tracy Ullman show.
Thanks for the love, Ronnie. See, I don't identify as a professional either because I cuss and swear, and you know, Jamie and I are friends. I've known Jamie for almost 2 years now. And he takes a piss out of basically everything I care about, including my Maple Leafs. And there's Bork. And there's Mo. He's got a green name. He's only on for hockey games though, so I that's why I don't want him. No, no. My team is the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Okay.
You know, these guys right here, the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're my number one team. Then these guys over here, off the side, or the Kraken, they're my second team. And there's KK. I didn't even know he was here. I would have mentioned him. No, I've told KK that he's supported the community long enough that on a full-time basis for free to start doing what he wants. If he doesn't want to be here, then don't be here. And like for hockey, because I know he doesn't enjoy it as much.
Oh, fair enough.
Philadelphia. I am not familiar with that team. That's a place in the world. Yeah, they're a thing. Might be called the Firebirds now? Or Arrows? The Philadelphia Rebels? Can't find your team.
Yes. It is possible to do shorts on my computer. Yes.
It's a high school team. That's why I can't find it, because the internet wouldn't give a damn about a high school team. No offense meant. What's going on, Alex?
But yeah, you just got to put in the right aspect ratio. 9:16 KK.
I've only been live an hour 20 minutes, and the game's not starting for another couple minutes yet. Oh well, that's good. It's always good when the church can be involved in something positive for the community.
Yo, Jay, 7 months. Also, what were we late for?
Yeah.
You never told us, Jay. Why were we late?
You came in and said we were late for something and never told us what we were late for.
We've been waiting to find the answer out for an hour and 20 minutes. Tell us why we were late. What the easiest way to do, dude, is download your TikToks and upload. The thing is, with a YouTube short, they have to be at less than a minute.
A minute or less, isn't it?
Yeah, a minute or less. If it's anything longer than a minute, it will just upload.
That was a place in I think it was an Italian restaurant in Toronto. Was Joe Mamas?
Hey Cody, go Kraken go.
Nah, you're good, Bork. You usually do all right. Yeah. Hey Jay, what were we late for? You came in at the top of the stream and said we were late. What were we late for?
Oh, AEW.
Oh, we're not doing AEW. That's why. Well, we could have watched it while we were sitting here live, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm bored. Like, I don't know how to put this. The only issue that I've ever had with you is, you know, you were a click the ban button and stick that in your pipe and smoke it type guy, where you know that was really the only issue that we had. And you've since, you know, I don't know. I think professional wrestling is way softer than what it used to be. And if you watch modern wrestling, it's way softer, less swearing. I mean, unless you're AEW, and then AEW is basically the Attitude Era in a bottle.
Yeah, here it is. Don't know. She's been out for some surgery thing. She'll be back.
Again, to each their own. Combat and battle sports have existed since the early Roman Empire at the very least. The gladiator sports were quite common, so they're not killing each other this time. At least it's scripted, and you know they try and keep each other safe. So. You gotta stop with the name spelling for Ronnie J. You almost made me shoot coffee out my nose with that spelling.
Yes, KK, from what I've heard.
Careful, Mo. It's coming up to the point in my life where you're going to become my oldest and friend by both age and by duration. Because my buddy Frenchie, he's in his he's in his what 50s. My friend Mimi's literally, I've watched her deteriorate because of MS over the last like 5 or 6 years. So I don't even know how long she's got. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but she's a strong, stubborn woman, so she could live another 15 years for all we know. But she's not getting any younger either. You know, and then what's the third one? There's the third adult friend. Either way. Or NASCAR, where we go to watch so we can watch cars wreck. Demolition Derby. Again, all destructive combat sports. For every one you mention that's wholesome and, you know, hockey.
Dude, our hockey game's literally starting, so...
Just started for me.
Could be in there.
What's your timer at, Tom?
I haven't got a timer at the moment. Just dropping the puck now.
My cable broadcast is finally actually ahead of you tonight. Okay, let me know when you get to 220 or 1920. Count it in.
Yeah.
My name is Dave. Sorry, I probably should have introduced myself as well.
Five, four, three, two, 1.
Okay, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14.
Yeah, we're on point.
Okay. Oh, yeah, they're on the bubble tonight. No, I just grow a beard because it makes me feel like me. I don't look like my dad because he never grew a beard. I feel like me with a beard and long hair or longer hair. My my father's a condescending prick who can't tell you that you done a good job.
Not sure at KK at the moment.
My mom, she's sweet and she tries hard, but she's not the brightest person on the face of the world. But no, my faith is loosely based in Christianity. Hey, you know what? Hey, you're entitled to your view because you know you're a pastor, you're a Christian, you're that's your view. But we here we don't discriminate against other people because of their faith. Everybody's entitled to be who they want to be, and you know worship who they want. Why are you nervous, Ronnie? Your team's not even on the bubble. All they have to do is win. If anybody should be nervous, it should be the teams that are the players that on the Florida Panthers. It should be the fans of the Panthers. It should be, you know, like they're the ones on the bubble.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And that's honestly the Christian way to view things, especially people of other faiths, because it says you know spread the light of the Lord, but don't force it on people. If they don't want to believe what you believe, it's their loss. You have done your part as a Christian, and there's nothing more you can do. But to start to discriminate and you know. Uh, Belittle a faith because it's not yours actually in my personal opinion diminishes the Christian faith because well if God loves everybody he should be willing to accept that you know some people are a little bit different and they're going to believe different and they're you know I mean look at the Chinese faith yin and yang and everything in balance and everything has a spirit. You know, like there are so many different belief systems in the world, and I don't personally believe any of them have the right answer, and I personally don't feel that any of them are completely and entirely wrong. But the answer does lie somewhere within the cumulative collective of spirituality in a whole. Personally, I don't go to church. I don't read the Bible. I don't do any of that. Do you know why? Because of one piece of scripture. See not with your eyes nor hear with your ears, so that way you will not seek from a book the understanding, but come to me instead. I'm paraphrasing. So I choose to go to the source. Hey God, what is it that you want me to do? And at this point, it's having conversations like this, I guess. You know. Anyway, let's get back to the hockey game. I wanna watch the hockey game. Is this what they're tied at 2? The series. It's 0-0. Shots are 2-1 in favor of Seattle with just under 2 minutes, just under 3 minutes gone from the period.
No, no, I did not, Jamie. Covered.
All right.
Maybe. If you're doing a bet, I would definitely say they're going to get more than 4.5 goals, considering the fact they have every single game. Oh, do. It'll be fine, Ronnie.
What's he beating him over the head with? Oh,
A
wow.
hammer. Damn.
That's good, Ronnie. Oh yeah, what have you been up to, Jamie? Sounds like Mox, Jay.
No, really, does he?
It's gonna be a very close game, Tom.
Oh, definitely. Might as well be. KK needs to do something good with them. Thank you, RJ.
Back in the Kraken zone across the deep, will play it to his other defenseman, and that's going to go down the ice. I thought that was going to be icing, but it's in behind the Colorado net by number 7, Taves. He's kind of just slowly skating it up, doesn't know what to really do with it. Passes it to his defensive partner, and he'll shoot it in to the Kraken zone. Number 10 will play it to 52, who will play it to 6, who blows a tire. Still manages to get it to number 7, who plays it into the Colorado zone. Puck battle in the corner now. Oh, Colorado comes up with it. I missed how, because I was looking at the point. I thought it was going to go
nice,
to the
Ronnie.
point.
Yeah, Jamie. I noticed. He'll be fine, won't he? He'll defend his championship.
It's mistake. I'm stupid. I'm really stupid.
Yeah, they had to move Kraken game to ESPN2 while Boston, Florida are going on.
Oh, that went to overtime, did it?
Yeah, Boston and Florida are still in overtime as far as I'm aware.
Wish I knew why my camera keeps flashing like that. Or it just keeps breaking part of it.
No clue.
Might have to put it into one of the blue USB ports. Move some stuff around.
Maybe. Let's go, Kraken. You'll do fine.
It's like Colorado's number 3, Johnson, is going to the penalty box on a tripping call. Interference.
Hey, Ice Pack. Yes, go Kraken.
You know who's broken the rules more times than I can count? And no matter how many times I've asked him to obey my rules, keeps breaking them, and is still to this day breaking my rules.
Oh, we've got a power play, so let's do this. I really don't know, Ice Pack, how we only got one game for that shot to McCann. Yet Bunting of the Leafs, for an accidental check to the head, got 3.
What'd you order, Bork?
Nice. I do not intend to say the surname, Jamie. I definitely do not intend to say the surname. I'm definitely not going to be. Hey, Sea King, welcome. I told you, Ronnie, that Boston weren't going to win tonight.
Florida took it, eh?
I told all of you Florida were going to win. They're not going to win the series. They were just going to win Game 5. They weren't going to go down losing 4-1. I told you. You can't understand Bunting because he didn't deserve 3 games for that hit.
No, definitely did not. That was, like I said, that was one game for the hit, one game because it's Bunting, and one game because he's a Leaf. Or, sorry, one game because he's a Leaf and one game to make an example out of him.
Yeah.
Just to make this clear, I personally feel that Bunting got one game for the check, one game because he's a Leaf, and one game to make an example out of him.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you're just gonna pretend like you haven't been sitting here trolling for the last half hour. This is why you're not welcome here, man. There's no conversation to be had anymore. At least not through YouTube.
I bet they were. You'll win next game, Ronnie. You're going to go through. Florida weren't going to go down without a little gasp in there. Yes, I noticed, Jamie. I noticed. I love the Mario noise to going back to full strength. I literally did the Mario noise to go back to full strength. I love it. So nerdy.
You've not noticed that? I said that in game 1, or when we played in Colorado.
I've noticed it, but every time I hear it, it still makes me smile.
Okay.
Yeah, I noticed. Every time they do it, it gets me because you don't hear it that often. Yeah, that's what I heard, Ronnie. Yeah, that's not what you've said. That's not the same thing
Okay,
you've said.
then I'm going to tell you the same thing that I always tell you. Come back in as an account that's not clearly you, and behave in a way that is not clearly you.
Yes, it is, Bog. The pastor account was very clearly Mike.
But I don't mind that discussion. The discussion stayed civil when I said, when it kind of got a little bit odd, it was quickly reeled in, and,
Yes, Leafs are going to smoke Tampa tomorrow, and we're going to end Thursday in a fantastic way.
Oh my God, you're not even subtle, bro. Oh, that felt good. Back just cracks real nicely. What's going on, Michael?
I think our main area to focus on, Seeking, is we can set a lot of opportunities up as the Kraken, but a lot of the time they don't go anywhere. Like, we can get a lot of shots on goal, but a lot of them don't go in. We definitely need to improve that. Like,
Yeah, but the best account that you ever used and ever did was Shadow Man. Nobody knew it except for me. Until you started trolling on that account too. But nobody knew it was you except for me. Guess what? Nobody knew that Richard was you either until you started using that account to troll. Did you, Tom?
oh no, I knew that was Mike.
Okay, well, regardless, he was behaving himself and not behaving like himself, so until he started behaving like Mike, you left him alone.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious for man. Fair enough, Jamie. Oh, you're a Blackhawks fan. I'm so sorry that you're a Blackhawks fan. Your team does not do very well, and I'm sorry.
The Predators aren't too bad, man. They need a rebuild, that's all.
O'Reilly should be back soon. I don't know what's going on with Fish. He left, so we'll get 3 of the 4. Ah, that's where he is then.
Leafs. Sorry, if it comes down to Leafs versus Kraken, Kraken are number 2. I'm a happy person either way, whoever wins that. But
But
it's
would rather
definitely
Leafs,
Leafs.
but-
It's definitely Leafs.
Yeah.
All right, Lamar or Mike.
It would be the Leafs' luck. Oh, we can't do this Stanley Cup for this reason today. Okay. Don't know who that is, but okay. Yes, we're watching SmackDown on Friday night. Yeah, we need to score Dominic. I think it looks nice, Jay. But it's just well, they pretty much got told you have to give us the world title for Monday Night Raw, so they just went okay. Probably Jeffrey. Probably. Vancouver could definitely do with a decent player. Maybe, Jay. Yeah.
How
I
long
think
have
I'm
you
gonna stand on
questioned
that one,
existence, Bork?
I questioned his existence on the way home.
No, 'cause you gotta understand. Like, I was like one of those like 6-year-old kids looking out the window, going like, "There's," or younger even, because like one of my earliest memories, and I said like, sometimes feels like the building's moving instead of the clouds around us, and it feels like that this life is just a dream, and we're gonna wake up from something, and you know. What's going on, Rick?
Yeah, I have to go find wagon wheel tea cakes. They're just gonna be tea cakes.
Wow, we're still in the first period. I feel like this period is dragged on for like
Definitely not.
40 minutes.
Yes, we're good.
And there's a tripping call. No?
Apparently no.
I thought for sure that was a penalty to the Kraken coming up.
I agree, KK. It would have been nice without the W, but hey, what are you gonna do?
And to answer your question, I'm doing well. So Tom, do you have the colorful names yet, or still just blue and green for members and staff?
It's still the same. Never say Bruins Nation ever again. It's Leafs Nation. You do not have the right to say nation.
Tom, why does it really matter? Leafs Nation.
I'm kidding.
I'm sure there's another one. Yeah, I can kind of tell that you're Rick. It's in your name.
So long until Audi make a knockoff version of those, Jamie. Jammy wheel tea cakes.
They already exist. They're called wagon wheels.
Yeah, but wagon wheels now made a, what did you call it? A cookie covered in chocolate. Cookie, whatever you call that. They basically made a wagon wheel, branded that. We call that a tea cake. Don't ask me why. Okay, that's got to be called as a tripping call. No. Okay, the biscuit pot is kind of a shortbread cookie. Basically, basically a tea cake is a biscuit or cookie
with a marshmallow on top covered in chocolate.
This one's got a bit of jam in the middle of it.
Yeah, we have those too. They're I forget what we were calling them, but I was calling them marshmallows on a cookie covered in chocolate. They're puffs or something like that. They often have jam with them too.
Yeah. Our thing for that cake is called tea cakes, which is the exact same thing.
Oh, excuse me.
Hopefully the baby's fine, Ronnie. S'mores are amazing. Wagon wheels are not s'mores.
Yeah, I saw that, Bork, that Florida was able to win. All right, Mahik. Interesting name. I wonder if there's a meaning behind it. It's usually a lot of names that sound very similar to that often
I still can't believe they exist, Jamie. I'm going to be honest. I thought they stopped making ice gems years ago. Fair enough. I'm not familiar with Bruins players.
Oh, because when I searched Mahik, it's Mahik. Well, it came up with Mahik. No, that's not the name I searched. What the hell? That added a bunch of characters. The name Mahik, spelled slightly different, with one E instead of two. Means sweet odor, sweet smell, aura, fragrance, one who smells sweet.
Oh, nice, Jeffrey.
So Tom, here we have stuff like good food and whatnot. What's like something like that you have in where you
We
are?
also have good food.
Huh?
We have good food.
Huh?
We have rain.
Why don't you just do that? Order some good food. You know, have your meals basically pre-prepared for you and portioned out perfectly for you.
Because I'm lazy and that still involves doing things. Sure, I'll go with goalie for game 6 running. Dave will be goalie for the Bruins game 7. Oh look, Panthers just won. Shame. You lasted 8 minutes. Let's hope they stay that way, Jeffrey, and we win.
Well, when I decide to do shorts,
No.
I don't really have a space to do shorts right now.
Or, you know, Dave can do something. Like, I can have my own thing and Dave does his own thing for stuff. You know, he has the content where he can play with his wife. I can't do that.
I can't do that either. Wife ain't about it. I barked up that tree. She says she doesn't want to.
You know what, KK? My wife's going to be introduced to your face in a minute. Cheeky fucker.
Yeah, Tom, it's 3:35 in the morning. Go to bed. Don't you have work in the morning?
No.
I thought you said you had 2 days off and then you worked 6 days in a row for 2 weeks straight.
Yeah, but I'm not working in the morning. I'm at work in the afternoon.
Uh,
No, I work till 5. Don't tell me why. I don't like that'd be worth it.
I'd be telling them book somebody else. It's not worth it for me to come in for 4 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Either give me a minimum of 8 hours or don't call me in. Like I'm not a part. Tom makes $22 an hour tops.
It's not Naomi or Bianca.
He's making like $88 in 4 hours. He's not even making £100 in 4 hours. I don't get out of bed unless it's $100 in my hand. Bro, I'm still of the mindset. I'm a full-time employee. I don't work part-time shifts. You give me 8 hours or I'm not coming in. And that'd be what I'd negotiate with my boss. I want 8 hours or don't. Like, in contracting, I can kind of understand, you work 4 hours, you get paid $100 to do a job. You either do that job in 5 hours or less, or it takes you 6 hours or 4 hours or whatever. You're still getting paid the same amount. I'm not going in to work for anything less than $100.
Yeah, the problem is, Dave, if I said no, then I get fired and blacklisted from the company. And then I lose 300 places.
I'm not saying you outright say no. You go to work and you say, listen, I want 8 hours, or please don't schedule me.
Yeah, and then they just go, okay, we're not going to give you any more shifts then. And then I don't have a job.
Well, then it sounds like you need a different job. Because they're clearly not giving you full-time hours as a full-time employee.
Yeah. Full-time hours is anything like over 20-something hours. I'm doing full-time hours this week.
40 hours a week, man. If you're not giving me that at the very minimum, I'm
full-time hours is less than 40 hours a week.
Full-time hours here in Canada amounts to upwards but not exceeding 44 hours a week.
Yeah, in the next 2 weeks, I'm doing 6 days. So I'm going to hit over 50 hours. So I'm going to take the...
And guess what? And guess what? That would be highly illegal, and you could take them to the Better Business Bureau as an employee.
There's absolutely... They're breaking no laws.
Here in Canada, they would be.
As long as you have 11 hours between each shift, you can theoretically have no days off.
You know what? Remind me never to come to England to live there then.
Yeah, dude, catering sucks. That's when nobody wants to do it. It's also why when you do this industry, you don't sign a contract for contracted hours. For that exact reason. Because they make you do more.
I'll sign a contract.
You always stay on
paper. We're negotiating that contract. And, I will work no less than 8, no more than 10. I will work 6 days a week, and that'll be that.
And they won't, in catering, they won't give you that contract. It's, here's this money, here's your minimum hours, your maximum hours, whatever the hell they get to. Simple as that.
Then that is not a job. That's not the job I'm looking for, and I would continue looking for another job. If you cannot guarantee me 8 hours a day, 5 days a week at a minimum, you are not the job I'm looking for. That is not full-time hours.
Salary contract, you end up doing more than that.
Okay. I don't care. I am not working more than 10 hours a day at 6 days a week. That's 60 hours a fucking week. You can find somebody else to take the rest.
That's why you don't do salary, dude. Because they take the piss out of you in this industry.
I wouldn't do salary. You can schedule me for 8 to 10 hour shifts at this rate per hour, or don't fucking call me. No, like for example, your shift tomorrow, I'd be saying, listen, I want this to be an 8-hour shift moving forward. If you can't do that, then you're overstaffed and overstaffed this day and understaffed another.
Yep, that's what happened with wage budgets. Sucks. But the only way to give everybody days to work, this is how we've had to do it for this week until someone goes on holiday.
Look at Tom. So, for example, if we work 40 hours at $22 per hour, we get paid that $22 per hour up to and not to exceed 44 hours a week. If we exceed 44 hours a week, you get paid time and a half called overtime. So I'll work the 8 to 10. You make me work anymore. I want overtime. I want my fucking time and a half. Know that I'm taking your ass to court and I'm gonna get what's mine, and you're gonna need a new employee. Anyways.
Yeah, in England, that court case, you'd get laughed out of court.
Yeah, not in Canada. I wouldn't. I would be entitled if I could prove that I worked 50 hours a week. That MFer owes me 10 hours a week at a time and a half. And I would be court-ordered to be paid that money.
Yeah, there is no such thing as time and a half over here.
You guys get screwed up the ass for work then. Like, right up the ass. You work what you're told to work, you get paid what you're told you're going to get paid. You have no fucking rights as a worker. Go do what the fuck you're told, little monkey.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
When you work for companies.
No, here you have way more workers' rights here. Bro, the worker has more rights than the actual boss himself. Like, you guys get screwed hard in the workforce, man.
Ooh. Yeah, that's an interesting fact, Dave. If we win tomorrow, we're the first team in this first round to win and close the series.
Fuck, that sounds all right. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, $100 an hour. What am I doing? And at that rate, where do I sign? $100 an hour, 8-hour days. That's $800 a day by 5 days a week. That's 24, 32. That's $4,000 a week. Like,
before you get taxed out the arse.
Oh yeah, well. And if $4,000 a week, I'd be put into.
You'd be losing £800 of that in tax. More in national insurance.
Guess.
To pension.
Yeah, guess how.
Your $4,000 will turn to 2,500.
No, because my $900 check only turned into like 8, just less than 8. My $4,000 might become like 28, 32-ish.
Got a lot gone.
Yeah, but that goes to my CPP. That goes to the Canada Pension Plan. That goes to all sorts of things that will later on benefit me. Not to mention that currently I'm living on $1,800 a month.
It could definitely happen.
So, $2,800 to $3,200 a month, that's life-changing types of work. Yeah, and in Canada, Jay, you'd be entitled to upwards of 4 hours of overtime work, or overtime pay. Like, and Tom, by the way, I'm not trying to be disrespectful and disrespect your where you're from, but like,
you realize I'm already on like 2,800 a month.
Yeah.
Like, about that, if not more, depending on what I work.
You make about $22 an hour, I said, and you didn't correct me, so I'm basically on.
Let's see. About 20.
About 20? Okay, well, there you go. I
About 20 an
wasn't
hour.
off by much.
No.
And you would be known as a line cook. How much does a line cook make in Ontario? Just above minimum wage. So you'd be getting $17 an hour here. But granted, you get all the workers' rights. If you work over 40 hours, you get overtime. If you know. And if I'm taking them to court for, over, for a couple hours, I'm not going to be a stickler about it. But if I'm working 15 hours overtime, you're paying me my overtime. Or I'm going to let it amount up, and then I'm going to take you to court
Did
for
you
it.
say 17 Canadian dollars an hour?
Yes.
That's not even minimum wage here.
No, 15.50 is minimum wage here.
Yeah, what do they up it to? UK minimum wage? Because I know they've recently upped it. £10.42 is minimum wage, which is
About $15 Canadian.
17.72 is minimum wage.
So there you go. Anyway, Tom, I'll be right back in just a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, that is true, Hayden. And I've never watched Bambi. $20 an hour to be lead. That's kind of not good, dude. Like, actually, if you convert it to English, that's actually good pay. I take it back, but in the terms of your country, isn't $20 an hour bad? Like, granted, 20 once you convert it to our rate, that's decent pay.
You gotta
Exactly.
understand, though, Tom, here in Canada, too, we're losing 15 points at the very least on every... Like, we're losing 15 points on every $100 between CPP and everything else that they take, so...
Yeah.
As far as those games, still nothing. So here in Canada, we get screwed on our minimum wage, but
no, we're not paid in tea.
but have all kinds of workers' rights. In England, you guys get a decent living wage, but get screwed on workers' rights.
It's more this industry more than overall. It's just the catering industry mainly.
Mm-hmm.
It's a crap industry for working. So yeah, for doing 40 hours, I got paid $4.70 and then £32 in tips. Equal, and then I came out with £400 after tax and national insurance and stuff. Actually, off that £500,
what does national insurance do for you, Tom?
I think that contributes to things like it goes into doing things like I don't know some way. I have a letter that tells me where it goes. Schools, police, that kind of general stuff.
All right.
I believe.
So that would be what we call income tax.
Yeah. Probably, but to be fair, I'm not really the biggest football fan, so I don't really care. Or soccer fan, or whatever you call it. Like, I watch the World Cup and that's about it, so... I'm currently watching hockey. It's a better sport. Yeah, and then £28 in pension, £52 in tax.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer that by the time I'm ready to claim CPP, there won't be a CPP left.
Probably.
And let's face it, old age pension.
I responded because you asked me a question and you're in my chat, and that's kind of how a chat works. It happens, but I've not received one. They're quite on point with taxing you correctly, so a lot of the time you won't get a refund. But we don't do taxes. If you work for a company, they do your taxes every week. You don't have to do anything. It's not like America or Canada. Like, I don't have to do taxes. Simple as that. I get paid and my tax is already gone. If you're self-employed, you have to do your own tax. But I'm not self-employed, so.
Draft should be interesting, Ronnie, to answer your question over in Tom's chat. Hey, Wario.
If you have children, I think you get. I know you get money. You get like child benefits, but I don't think you get any tax break. Like, there's certain ways of getting like less tax taken from you. But I don't like. I know some of them are like, if you're married, technically I can give you some of my tax allowance or some stuff like that. Because I can earn. I think it's something like £14,000 before I get taxed. Some number like that, and then after that you get taxed 20% on every money after that. Jesus Christ, we do not get that much. Oh, I did a lot more that week. I did 49 and I did 49 and a half hours last week. Damn. Came out with £499. So yeah, I'm over that. I earn like over $3,000 in your currency a month. Like I said, it does depend on how much I work. Like slow weeks are obviously less, And like the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be hitting nearly £500 a week. Get in there!
How are you now ahead of my cable?
I have no idea. Try refreshing your cable.
Oh, it must have buffered.
Yeah.
Get in there, Kraken. I should be spoiling things for you.
That's what we'd like to see. I'm now curious, Dave. Did the Leafs score 5 goals in their first playoffs, or were we the first team in history to score the opening goal in all of our first playoff games?
Oh.
Because 5 games in a row we've scored first. Every single game we've scored first in this playoff series for our first ever one. We might have broken history. I'll let you know.
You're broken history.
I am not broke.
Yeah, you are. You're broken.
Oh, I'm broken, but I'm not broke. I have money.
Yeah. If you denied being broken, I have ways to prove it that you don't want me to say on mic. Hands up, Tommy, hands up.
Sometimes the stream just adds random ad breaks in. It's a new feature that YouTube now has.
We've had it for a while.
We don't control that.
We don't control when they go off. We just control whether they go off or not.
Yeah, we can stop them. It's every 30 minutes.
Is it? That's not too bad.
Yeah, I've noticed it's every time it hits like when it gets to like 29, it will start doing a minute countdown. It's every half hour.
I went and I got a spicy chicken sandwich from Popeyes the one time because I was craving something spicy. I couldn't finish the damn thing. It was too spicy.
Oh, damn. Okay, thank you, Jay. I love that chicken from Popeyes.
So what's the like stupid rare Pokemon game for GameCube, Tom? That's like worth like $150 right now.
That Coliseum?
I think so. That's the
Sounds
one.
right.
Yeah, I find their chicken very bland. Granted, I'm not a big fan of bone-in chicken. Damn it.
I know Jesse's a fan of a bone in something. Ah,
Oh, you're just seeing it now?
yeah.
Oh, I thought I'd spoiled that for you. Wonder if that made me sound any different at all. Did that make me sound any different at all through the stream, guys?
Huh?
I went and added a compressor to my audio filters. Want to know if it did anything? You wouldn't be able to hear it because it's through OBS.
See you later, Jeffrey.
Get in there! Um, sorry for spoiling that. I literally looked up and it was in.
I'm seeing if I can sort a link that might work.
If you want, we can resync back up. I went to live instead of just, clicking 5 seconds forward. Like a,
Give me a sec.
yeah, the person who scored just got their first goal. Oh, I think it's the guy we brought up.
Yeah, the AHL player just got a goal in his debut in the NHL.
Yeah, it's not hard when you've got a guy putting it right.
No less.
It's not hard when you're getting a beautiful one-time setup feet from the net, bro. A trained monkey could have made that shot. But good on him. Good on him. Good on him.
Yeah, he's only 21. Stop bullying him.
Hello, Void Man. I'm well, Void Man. Name's Dave. Just save you the effort of asking. Welcome to Crack Screen Productions.
Maybe, Ronnie.
.324. There in 3 minutes 24 seconds. There was 3 goals scored.
Damn.
After going a period and a half of no score. All right, I'm glad to hear it. You follow hockey at all? We watch a lot of hockey here, gaming and all sorts of things. But a lot of hockey and wrestling. Oh, how did you not get that in? That's into the netting and out of play. That's who we whistled dead. Whose stick disintegrated? Fair enough. I mean, I find it exciting. A bunch of guys gliding around on a zero friction surface, shooting a frozen piece of rubber at at each other for at 85 miles an hour. Soccer. I watched the occasional football game. I watched the World Cup this year when Canada was in. Being Canadian, of course.
Yeah, go Kraken.
Fair enough.
Poor KK.
Oh,
Poor KK.
jeez.
Yep.
Watch his impact.
Oh, okay, then he's fine.
Watch his impact.
Probably 4 years.
And not to mention, she's married to one of the Usos.
That's right.
Jimmy Uso, I think. It's Jimmy and Naomi, yeah?
I think it is.
That's my my roommate, Days. I have Mo when they're referring to somebody who is clearly not from that side of the world.
Hello, Eagle.
But I also refer to it as football instead of soccer. And if I'm talking about American football, I clarify by adding the American part of it. Yeah. The funny thing is we call it soccer, but all of our team, like if you go in Toronto FC, I wonder what the FC stands for. Football club. So why the do we call it soccer? If they're a football club, why are they playing soccer? Derps. Just saying. Actually, Mo, somebody was mentioning that Chelsea might be... Ooh, that's going to get a penalty. That's going to get a penalty.
Oh.
No? No penalty for number 17's hit? I thought he was taking an interference.
Hit. God, you didn't see the end when he's like this, hold on to the guy.
That was a cross check just for the
Okay,
record.
there was cross checking, there was holding, potential boarding too.
Definitely not boarding.
Fuck off! Let me call something that I know about something.
Hey, I did. I let you call the first two. But I'm telling you, it definitely wasn't boarding because of how they went into them. But the physical play is definitely amped up here in the last couple minutes.
Ooh, that was a good hit. What's up, Brownie?
You're not wrong, Mo.
Yeah, you have the CFL, don't you? For the Canadians, you have the CFL.
Okay, well, I just don't know, but somebody was mentioning whether they were taking the piss or not, that Chelsea looks like they might be relegated this year. So I was under the impression that it was like 10, maybe 15 years ago, they just came back to the Premier, so...
No, they are nowhere near getting relegated. They're 11th. They've got 10 points above the bottom team that's getting the top team that's getting relegated.
So what happens if you get relegated? You're just not allowed to play in Premier
you go
anymore?
You go down to the league below.
What's the league
There's like
below?
4 leagues.
Is that the one where it sounds like you're playing for a bunch of bunions, like the what is it, the Bundesliga or whatever? Or is there
No.
Premier and then not
Championship
so
League,
Premier and then
Championship League.
Dunkeep?
We've got Championships League and then I believe League 1 and League 2.
Okay, so there's Premier, Champions, and then 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And obviously, yeah.
See, I think it should be Championship Premier 1, 2. Because Championship League sounds way cooler than being in a Premier League. I mean, Premier League means you're the top of you're the top of the top too, but I don't know. I just like the idea of championship. We're championship material, you know? Well, I don't. It shows how much that I know about football. I mean, somebody had to explain the rules to me when I watched the World Cup.
Hey, are you a sleeper?
What?
You just mentioned the German league.
No,
You a sleeper?
When they were mentioning when I was watching the football, anyways, during the World Cup, they were mentioning Bundesliga. There's another one that's like.
Just have to make sure you're not a sleeper, son.
Bro, I could be any portion of anything. I don't know what I am on my mom's side. So
I don't know what I am on either side. Because I asked my mother, she said,
Favorite song?
"We're Canadian." Great. That helps a lot.
Oh, okay. So Champions League is above Premier then, right?
No. No.
Huh?
The one below.
They're being thrown out. Oh, hold on a second, guys.
Maple turkey breakfast.
Oh, they changed it.
Oh, the card ending in 444 is your bank card, yeah?
Yes.
I owe you guys $60. It was either that or I owed you guys like 500. Called in for fucking my appointment. They told me one time. Fucking 20 minutes later, I fucking forgot the time. Fucking derp. I was like, I just called you guys. You're like, yeah, you have to be here in like 15 minutes for your appointment. I was like, oh, fuck.
Oh.
I literally I didn't realize till after the fact that it charged yours because I clicked on mine, loaded it up, everything was good, and then went to yours. So fucking one of them. Fuck, you know I don't have? I usually do out there. Nice.
I don't want another one of those, but I definitely want some. What's Steam doing? Oh, Steam's got an update.
Does?
Steam does.
Yeah.
All right, that makes a lot more sense now. How the Premier League works.
Very dumb shit. I went to go and try and put the fucking 5-minute rice on the book. This is so small.
Why does it keep fucking changing my spelling of honey to hunky? If I wanted it to be hunky, I'd have spelled hunky. I'm not spending $20 on Kakarot again. Wasn't worth the $20 I spent for it on console. No, it just was an advertisement that popped up with Steam. Yeah, every time I put honey, as in like, you know, my wife, not Honey, you know, Hunny, it keeps going to hunky instead of honey. I hate it. Oh, excuse me.
No excuse for you.
Oh, damn. Yeah, let's see if he recovers, Johnny.
Oh, he whiffed on it! What a fucking dummy! She laughed when it when I auto-corrected the first time. That's why I noticed it. She's like, "Who's hunky?" You know, when it comes to my glasses, I kind of lucked out, man. It was either I got these big rimmed glasses that made me look like a freaking, look like Bubbles glasses. Like, they were huge frames with huge lenses, and I was just like, I don't need anything that big. Like, it just doesn't suit my face. And they're like, well, we may have one pair of frames that we can offer you. The reason that they're not out is because they're being discontinued and whatever. So I was like, okay, let me see these frames, and that they brought out these frames, and I lucked out because they're freaking Sean John frames. Yeah, which is why when I get I really like the shape of the lenses and whatever. So I'm gonna see if when I do finally get a new prescription, if they can put the new lenses in my old frames.
Big head.
They don't like to, I don't think.
Nope, they might. It's like me. I can go with my new script. I can go and get ODSP to pay for my lenses and everything. and say to the frames, I want these ones. I like these ones. They've been working.
Yeah.
Yeah, the power players slow down momentum down a little bit, but it's about to be the end of the second.
By the way, his the AHL player Tom Cartier
Ah,
is how you pronounce his last name.
yeah. Dave, I checked.
I don't
yeah,
need a new
Leafs
pair of
did-
glasses yet. When I went to my optometrist, I went from like a 1.50 to a 1.75 in 2.5 years. So my eyes aren't deteriorating that fast. It's just, when and if I do need new glasses, I'm gonna, tell them I want to use these frames.
Let's hope. Yeah, Dave.
yes.
It turns out the Leafs did score.
You did?
Still have that record. They scored the first 5 games, first
cool.
goal in their first
How much
series.
longer than this?
So Kraken is still trying.
Just ended the second, so probably at least an hour. Where? Oh, you mean the black thing that's literally wrapped around my hand? No, it's a wrist brace. I have tendonitis in my right hand because it's always on the mouse and the controller and whatnot. So, and I may or may not have punched a few walls and heads and faces in my day. So, yeah. Oh, you mean this? No, that's my phone. It's just in one of the opening cases. So I immediately looked over and I was like, oh, he might mean that.
No, I got the Bibles in my room.
Oh, all right. That's fine. But guys, I will be right back.
What game you download?
Yeah, what game you downloaded? That's a good question.
I mean, I only have Canada. But... Come on, atheist. Christian. I've actually gone to college to become a biblical scholar. For a minute, I thought I was an atheist. Yep.
I do. That's why I said what I did.
Yeah, we're currently game 5, so the winner of this goes 3-2 up in the series.
Probably is. Just here last.
Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to go chase the wife about something to eat. So we've literally eaten nothing all day today. I don't know how she's not dying like me. But, just. Thanks, Ronnie. I don't know why that's a tradition, but why is kissing the Stanley Cup a tradition?
I have no idea.
Why do teams kiss the Stanley Cup? They kiss the cup because they find it attractive. You know what? It is the most coveted trophy in the NHL, so I guess it is very attractive. But that's the Discord link right there. Yeah, that I can understand because, it's all about grip and, not flying through the air when you crash. Fairly new Discord. And to be very honest, most of the people who are in my Discord are also in Tom's Discord, so we do a lot of communicating there, unfortunately. The most active section on either chat, though, I would say is probably our memes section.
Try to do it.
Yeah, my wife posts most of those. She's into dad jokes and horrible cringe, and she thinks that it's the greatest thing ever, so.
To be prepared with the rice.
Oh, that is so cringe, Jesse. Why did the potato go to the doctor? Because it wasn't peeling well. Oh my lord, Jesse. I don't think you're allowed to. I don't think I'm going to allow you to internet anymore. I'm just going to change the password on you.
Oh, shut up. You like my beach?
I do. I do.
I
You know I love you.
know.
Some of them are a little bit edgier than others, yes. I try and get some of the riskier ones, like, yeah, that one I missed. Come on, honey, I told you about. That one's great. They call me 007. 0 parents, 0 happy moments, 7 regrets. Tom, if I watch something through Discord, it shouldn't come through yours, right? Okay. All right. Sorry, I was listening to something on Discord, so I had to mute Discord, or it would come through. So. Tony Khan. Super. I told you why I was removed in DMs, Void Man. Sent you a message as to why I was DM or why I was deleted. And for future reference, if a meme gets deleted, it's because one of us, the higher ups, decided that it was not appropriate for the meme section. I sometimes have to delete Jesse's too. She forgets that the memes have to be somewhat appropriate. I had to look at that closely, but yeah, that I hope that didn't fool anybody. That's funny though, because at a glance that looks like you're standing in the backyard of your house with the keys, but it's clearly the blue house in Nuketown or greenhouse in Nuketown. Get in there!
Oh my god.
Ah, that's funny, but it cannot exist. Oh, that is so dark. Hey,
Hello, Dougie. Welcome.
Dougie, how's it going, dude? How much longer on food?
Are you out in the basement now, Dougie?
Tom, we were supposed to sync up, dude. Did we?
No.
No, because you told me to give you a minute, and you never told me your minute was done. Okay, right now they're
Hey.
17:50, and let me know when the puck's dropped.
Will do.
Try to count
I'm
it in.
glad. I'm glad you made a friend on there as well, Dougie.
Shit.
Past, they dropped the puck. Go away now.
Redo?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to leave it where I'm at because I think that's about as synchronized as we're going to get.
Drop the puck, and there we go. We're off.
Oh, you're now ahead of me. Shh.
But they gave Gourde the goal.
6, 35, 34, 33, 32. How far ahead am I?
One. Couple of seconds.
4, 23, 22, 21,
Okay, we're on
20.
point.
Okay. Getting pretty good at this. Timing out a couple seconds in my head to synchronize. I like that.
Oh yeah,
Best.
told you Panthers were gonna get one back, dude. Like they weren't gonna go down and lose to you 4-1.
I thought they might have.
No, I didn't think they would.
No, the Avs are not done. They're tied 2-2 in the series. They're down 3-1 right now, but there's still 15, 16 minutes basically to be played in the third period. Still plenty of hockey for them to tie up this game. Not that I'm an Avs fan by any means, but like there's still hope and light at the end of this tunnel for them. You're not wrong in thinking that. Like it does feel over. Like they do have quite the hill to climb, but it's not insurmountable.
You were wrong this time, Dave.
Yeah. 3 goals in 3.5 minutes is all I have to say to end this very game.
But they got 3 goals back to back.
There was 1 for Seattle, 1 for Colorado, 1 for Seattle within 3.5 minutes.
Damn.
To be very honest, as the Stanley Cup defending Stanley Cup champions, I feel like Colorado should have done way better. Like this should have been easily their series. Fair, but as the defending champions, you should be as hungry as the guys who are up and coming. Personal problems. And honey, when you make the tuna, make it like you did the last one, right? With a little bit of mayo and then a little bit of mustard to make it like zesty and shit. Because I don't like just regular mayo. Too many, when it comes to politics, too many people with too many opinions, and yeah, really quickly. And the Queen hasn't had a say in anything in years. So, to despise the Queen is to despise somebody who's literally done nothing. Oh, yeah. It's a shame that that's from. Because I'm listening to things on
morning.
Discord. That's what I already explained this, bro. explain this. I was listening to stuff on Discord. I don't bet with what I don't have, so being broke, it's really hard to bet.
Yeah, listen to it, though.
Simo, Tom doesn't care about you. You said hello, and you can't even be bothered to say hello back.
Hello, Mo.
The last one you sent, absolutely not. I expressed my opinion on that. The McDonald's one, that's hilarious. It's a shame it had to come from TikTok. TikTok's got some funny shit I can't even deny. Yeah. I was listening to stuff on Discord, and if I listen to it while I'm on stream, it comes through the stream, so. Yeah, no, that was nasty. Um, I don't know. I don't tend to think of nasty things or gross things. The bottom of my green bin after the bag's gotten full and overflowed a little bit, and it hasn't been taken out in like a week. Yeah, that's pretty freaking. That just the smell of it alone makes me wanna hurl. Yeah, except I don't tend to make mom jokes because people tend to get offended by that. So, matter of fact, I've had people be removed from pay-per-view events for making mom jokes. Not actual pay-per-view events, but like a pay-per-view party, and they're no longer welcome there because of mom jokes. So, yeah, I don't make mom jokes. I don't know, man. I just want people to get along and just generally have a good time. You know, I'm here to hang out and just, chill out. I want that type of space for other people too. I know, but tell that to people who literally get offended by the phrase "your mom." I've had people want to fight me about it, so I don't do it anymore. KK knows the exact situation that I'm talking about too. Because the final mom joke that got them kicked out wasn't even directed at the same person. It was literally directed between two like really close friends. So wow, Mo. You know that's a dad joke that's twice. No. KK was just I'm pretty sure he would have been there for the situation It involved a couple mutual friends of ours and the host's brother. So KK wasn't even involved. They made a couple mom jokes. From what I was told, they made a couple mom jokes. They were asked to stop. Somebody between our two friends said something that set up the other one for a mom to say your mom. He said your mom, and the guy literally went to fight him about
Rowdy
it.
Roddy Piper and MJF.
No, it was a pay-per-view party for a WWE live event. Oh shit! Thanks. You sure you don't want like one of these sandwiches?
I'm
They're
good.
huge.
I'm good. I'm good with the rice and
What else did you make for yourself?
all we have
Yeah, it really is.
currently is the small spoons.
Okay, can you do me one favor though, honey?
I love.
Can you cut these in half so I can I don't have this giant ass thing in my face? Thank you.
That'd also be a good
What
one,
do you
wouldn't
and Dougie want to sing? What does Dougie want to sing?
it? Song is him as a child. The song with him and his dad. That one. Do that one.
What, from Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny? The original, like the very first song that's in there?
Yes.
Yes, that
one.
song is called Kickapoo. And it starts off, a long ass fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo, there lived a humble family, religious through and through. But yeah, there was a black sheep, and he knew just what to do. His name was Young JB, and he refused to step in line. A vision he did see it fucking rocking all the time. He wrote a tasty jam, and all the planets did align. Oh, such a great movie. And they claim it's not a musical. Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny.
Is.
According to Kyle Gass and Jack Black, it is not a musical.
What is it then?
I don't know, but it totally is a musical, just saying.
Like, dude,
Oh, the
it's got
dragon's
people
balls
doing
of blaze in
things,
his eyes,
and then the
stepped into
song.
his cave,
That's literally
and sliced his
definition.
goggles with a long and shiny blade. Twas I who the dragon lies in blue. Too many F-bombs in that for monetization. And if you try to F with me, then I shall F you too. Oh, such a... And then he goes on for a little bit more, and then Meatloaf comes in and he's like with the belt. You disobeyed my orders, son. Why were you ever born? Your brother's 10 times better than you. Jesus loves him more. This music that you play for us comes from the depths of hell. Rock and roll's the devil's work. He wants you to rebel. You become a man's puppet. Beelzebub will pull the strings. Your heart will lose direction, and chaos it will bring. Oh, such a great movie. Go to if you're hold on. Yeah, if you're done in here, then please close the door.
Okay.
Thank you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Why was that a really good Meatloaf impression?
I haven't heard many, so I can't really judge.
Jesus loves him more. This music that you play for us comes from the depths of hell. Rock and roll's the devil's work. He wants you to rebel. You become a
Just to make
mindless
the
puppet.
show, this is the exact
Beelzebub
reason why we
will
would
pull the
not be
strings.
doing a Tenacious D and a Pick of Destiny watch along, because we'd never be able to watch the movie.
Literally, if we watch Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny as a watch along, it becomes a sing along for me.
Exactly.
I used to know that movie word for word, lyric for lyric, and I would do like and quote renditions of it for people. No.
Yeah, they do things. Why not going the opposite again? Into a crack?
No, man, I start singing along, Dougie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Tenacious D, by the way, 100% a fucking musical. I don't care what anyone has to say.
Oh, it's definitely.
You don't agree with me? We can fight it out, bro.
It's definitely.
I guarantee you, when we're done, you're gonna agree with me,
Oh,
though.
you mean
Oh, burnt meatloaf? Yeah, I didn't do a very good job then. Well, I could do a lot better with that song if it wasn't midnight. That one, this one, huh? Give me a second here. Let me see how this is. If it'll play through this. Oh, yep. It's not broken anymore. Yay!
Don't got that one, gotta get this one. 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 Don't got that one, gotta get
Oh, is
this
it not
one.
like
Don't
Uber's here
got that
loud?
one, gotta get this one. Don't got that one, gotta get this one. Running around the world, catching creatures and balls. If you're doing the battles of legendary, speak for so small. But please tell that you're kidding. You still try to catch them all. You can only carry $6 and types in the mix. Grass, water, fire, dragons, fairies, and shit. I'm a Pokemon master, and my skills are legit. And I weapon legitimacy, good luck in the crit.
And it means I need to turn the rest of them up. Morning, Ronnie.
Sleeping is a pocket flute. Red was a weird mute team. Rocket recruits. Next gen reboots. New games, more loot. Don't got that one, gotta get this one. 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 From your magic carve into a great big Gyarados. Intimidation's the factor when attack goes down a dose. You can always carry potions from when fainting's getting closer. Have those for recovery, Kadabra and Chalos. Chansey isn't strong, but the rival stakes is just fun. Don't got that one, gotta get this one. Salami and Mew, Porygon, Star, you, Solos is mine. And Tux affects another few that just might do. Another trainer, kitchen dudes, power through. Just make do, losing red part of the Phonex items. Hopefully you use none, always play on silent. Mono glitches or no cheat codes. Don't got that one, gotta get this one. 1,008 Pokemon over 120 games. Now when you say to catch them all, it sounds a bit insane. And then we get the next game, gotta do it all again. New mod sounding lame, lacking a creative brain. Run dog fight, oh here I go, hi ho. Don't got that one, gotta get this one. 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 Don't got that one.
And that's that one, this one by Crazy Dave on Crack Screen Productions.
I highly doubt that you spotted Rey Mysterio at the Seattle game, Ronnie, because he won't be wearing his mask. Because that would draw massive attention. What's fake?
Probably Ronnie spotting Rey Mysterio.
Probably. Nice.
Yeah, no problem, boy. Right? Rey Mysterio was last spotted sleeping in bed next to his wife. Maybe that's who Ronnie was seeing.
Nacho Libre looks nothing like Rey Mysterio.
Somebody in a lucha mask is basically what Ron was saying. Um, Tuna salad.
Yeah, you do realize that Rey Mysterio doesn't walk around in public wearing his mask, right? Eh? That's a very good way of getting attention. Not yet, Dougie.
It's a couple tuna salad sandwiches on sourdough rye with some Spanish rice that we from Old El Paso that we mix some peas and carrots into.
Because they can't get into this room, Dougie. They're in their room. They're down 3-1. With 4 minutes and 53 seconds left. No, the Cats have access to the lounge and the kitchen, which is separated by a door. Well, they have a whole room of that room, and then I obviously have the office and bedroom. There's too many cables in here for them to accidentally chew through or damage, so I just don't let them in here. Yeah, it's too dangerous for them to be in here. There's way too many wires and everything hanging around.
Oh, just missed. I used to. I don't anymore. My dog Bella was amazing. So smart.
Yeah, they could do.
If you asked her for a hug, she'd literally hop up and put her paws literally around you like people. Ask her for a kiss and shit. Instead of licking your face, she'd literally press her snout to your lips and kiss you like people. That dog was so smart. I told you there was still lots of time. Or not you, but somebody else. Little bit. They let the other team get one back. They're still up by one. Or are they up by two still?
No,
Are they up by two
one.
or three?
They were by 2.
Okay, so now they're only up by 1. Yeah, it's 3-2 Seattle right now. With like 3.5 minutes left. So
Yeah, and
they're not playing tonight, but they're up 3-1 in their series of 7. So if they win tomorrow, the team they're playing against is out.
that's fair, Dougie.
The Leafs are doing fantastic in this playoffs. No. Well, who, the Leafs or Kraken? Kraken, absolutely not. The Leafs, they have a team that might be able to do it.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Ronnie.
I think if the Kraken win this series, they get eliminated in the next by Dallas, or whoever wins the Dallas series. Oh, there we go. I knew that was going to happen. The Colorado Avalanche pulled their goalie for the extra skaters. So
Yeah.
12 comeback wins in the last 2 postseasons. Wow.
Well, a lot of what makes a dog good, Ronnie, is training. How you train the dog does directly affect on how the dog is going to be. I mean, definitely personality affects it, but you and your actions also definitely shape a dog.
Yeah. And if your dog's like 3 years
Yeah.
old, your dog is always going to be what your dog is right now. You might be
Yeah.
able to teach it a few new things, but like your dog's 3 years old, your dog's going to be what it is.
Yeah. Ah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I agree, David. Very good block.
You're not wrong. Yeah, like I said, you can teach your dog new things, but you're after the first 12 weeks or so, your dog is going to be what your dog is going to be.
Ah,
So
it
close.
was inches away. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Dougie. Imagine if they got a trickle in like that.
I've seen some pretty
Oh.
smart bulls as well, though.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen some. He was a rescue. My half brother's pit bull. He was a rescue, and that dog would lick your face off before he ever mauled you. But he took a lot of work, from what my brother was saying. It took a lot of work.
There you go.
Hey, Ronnie.
Kraken are up 3-2.
There we go. Kraken win. Kraken win. Kraken win.
Thank you, Dougie. So yeah, that's Thursday and Friday are going to be very interesting. Good night. Dude, I wouldn't hold any faith for the Jets going through, David. Like, at this point, I don't think Jets are making it. Trader! Well, the Avs lost because that's what they deserve. Very close game that was, though. Very close game. But yeah, see, Kraken are playing very well this year. Very, very well.
All right.
Is it me or you, Dave?
I think I made you go first the last one, so I'm pretty sure it's on me.
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck I just did that. That spoon should have gone flying. I literally,
No idea.
I hit the spoon, okay, with my middle finger, and it flipped up and went in between my pinky and ring finger.
Matrix. You're in the Matrix.
Oh, excuse me. We have just entered the Twilight Zone. Oh, excuse me. But, yeah, so good game for the Kraken. I like the fact that they had the lead the whole game.
Yep.
They did not fall behind. Never gave the lead up. It looked pretty dicey there for a little bit, but they pulled it through.
Yeah.
Wait, you should be able to watch in HD as it is. No? I should be broadcasting in no less than 1080p. I know you said you were what game are you downloading, by the way? You never did answer that question. Unless you can't put the name of the game in the chat because of what it's called. Oh, okay. Wow. You're going to be downloading that a while if your Wi-Fi sucks. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you very much if you tuned in and watched. Please, guys, remember on your way out, if you haven't yet, please hit the like and the subscribe button. It definitely helps us out to keep growing and to know that you like the content. So, again, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching. But until next time,
Peace out.
happy watching.